session will be named as weekend on the YouTube, or how is it basically? Or no?
Just season 3.
Just season 3, is it?
Yeah,
So we will have season 3 recordings for weekend and weekday batch both, is it?
not for weekday, only for weekend.
Acha, only for weekend, is it? Okay, okay. Sure, sure.
So it's getting recorded. Okay. So understanding people also search for similar organic and inorganic search results on Google. So let's go and search for something on Google. Let's say I search for mm, Capgemini. So the moment I search for Capgemini, so I get the results of Capgemini. I get some of their social profiles, as well as I get some of the other companies. People also search for that is Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, and Infosys. So how exactly these results are coming? Okay, when I'm searching for Capgemini, I'm also seeing that people also search for that is Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, and Infosys. So basically, Google actually captures that millions of data of people behavior, of people searches, what actually they're searching, while they're searching for Capgemini or while they're searching for term A, what are the other terms that these people must be searching? And these terms, they are searching for a variety of reasons. Someone who is searching for Capgemini is also searching for Accenture, is also searching for Cognizant, is also searching for TCS, is also searching for Infosys for the variety of reasons. It could be, I must say that uh, it could be a candidates who are searching for Capgemini interview process, at the same time Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, or Infosys interview process. It could be a comparison of the salary, could be the work culture, it could be anything. It could be also businesses who wants to take a services from this kind of consulting companies are searching for this kind of a companies. So basically, it's purely driven by people behavior data. Earlier, we used to get around 10 to 15 results in Google, but right now we're getting only 4 results. Similarly, when I just go to Bing, okay, we are here on Bing. Just give me a second, team. All right. So we are here on Bing, and here on Bing, I'll search for same Capgemini again. Okay. So while I'm on Bing and I'm searching for Capgemini once again. Okay. So we have something called explore more. So the way we in what we say in Google, we have people also search for. Here we have explore more. And the moment I click on explore more, I'll be able to see some additional companies, something like Capgemini Engineering, Sageti. Itos, TCS, EY, Wipro, Air Liquide, Accenture, Cognizant, Deloitte, Accor, Sanofi, IBM, Kearney, CGI, Alstom. Let's say I search for Infosys. Okay, again, I just come here and explore more. Okay, Infosys, when I search, I'm also getting ICSA because Infosys has a one of the wing which supports a banking. Then TCS, Wipro, Tata, Tata Motor, Larsen, Mahindra, ITC, Cognizant, Accenture, Capgemini, Tech Mahindra, HCL, all those things. Sapient. Okay, when I search for Sapient, I'm getting a results of Razorfish, TCS, EY, Boston, Omni Group. Okay, so in one or the other way, can I say that? Tick, 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 tick. Let's say Netflix. When I search for Netflix, Wells Fargo, ESPN, PayPal, Forbes, YouTube, HBO, Hulu. Okay. So in one or the other way, can I say that I'm getting a kind of a competitor companies or while I'm hiring for one of the company that I'm searching for, let's say if I'm hiring for let's say Accenture. So in one or the other way, can I say that while I'm hiring for Accenture or TCS, these are the kind of companies that I would be targeting to hire from? Yes, no?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, Shiv. I think it is showing us where else we can explore more the similar businesses, or if they are catering to the similar audience. So it's automatically
Exactly.
showing us these are the target companies that we can look at.
Exactly. So either a targeted company, but again, as I mentioned, it's not uh means it's basically captured from the data of millions of users who are actually searching for term A are also searching for other terms. And what are those terms? Based on those searches, this Google, this Bing is actually capturing all the searches and trying to understand the user behavior and trying to give the user the best experience. Someone who has searched for this are also the one who has actually searched for that as well. So in this way, I can also come up and create a list of relevant companies while I'm searching for these kind of a companies. Okay, mostly I'm getting again e-commerce kind of a companies. Yeah. So this is where people also search for is helpful. People also search for or explore more. So basically these both. So people also search for or explore more or basically people also search for or explore more are basically an additional search result shown by Google or Bing based on user search behavior. Basically, additional search results shown by Google or Bing based on user search behavior. For example, Capgemini, TCS, Wipro, Cognizant, Deloitte. These additional results are based on millions of results, search behaviors of millions of search behaviors of user who are searching for option A are also searching for additional options. And it could be for various reasons. All right, we are good. Any doubt, any questions?
No, sure, it's clear.
Okay. So anyone who is searching for option A are also searching for an additional options, and that additional options could be for the various reasons. We don't know for human, they have millions of things in mind what they're actually searching for. If I'm searching for option A, I'm also searching for option B, I'm also searching for option C, I'm also searching for option D. Now you must be thinking, काश शादी.com में सेम ऑप्शन होता. Yes, no? Come on, guys, be involved.
I have a point here, Shiv.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, Shadi.com, for example, you took. So,
Sorry, I did not follow Shadi.com. It was just a
no,
joke.
no,
Tell
no,
me.
no. The example which I'm gonna quote is not related to Shadi.com, but so if you're searching for example, Capgemini and another 10 options are coming, that doesn't mean that these are the only 10 options that we can target. There can be more options, right?
There
Other
might
than
be
these.
more options. Search for that 10 options one by one once again. So for every option, you're getting 10 options, right?
Okay, okay, sure.
For every option, you're getting 10 options. So what are the 10 options you're getting? Search for those 10 options again. So again, every option will give you 10, 10, 10, 100 option. Not necessarily, it will not be repeated. It will be repeated, but you will end up in at least identifying 25 to 30 different companies. Like
Right, right.
this example helped me when I was sourcing for, I was doing good at Bangalore hiring while I was at Amazon. And then my manager asked me, why don't you take over Chennai hiring, which is one of the toughest place, not because of the skills, but because of the location. So I was like, okay, why not? And on top of that, it was a cherry on top where I was tasked to hire for Alexa, which is basically a device. Okay. So initially I started sourcing, and initial 1 to 2 months, I was failed, terribly failed. Not even one single hire where my candidates were not even going for a debrief, where means identifying a candidate itself was a task. I did not had enough pool of candidate on a weekly basis who could even clear the assessment. So that was definitely a difficult task. And I was like, literally, what's going wrong? Then I was like sitting with my manager and told her the same thing. I could do really good in Bangalore while I was hiring for Bangalore, Hyderabad, but not really sure. Something is not really working for Hyderabad. For Chennai.
Chennai.
Then my manager was like, uh, I understand that you have been performing really well for the other location, but Chennai has always been a task for a number of recruiters. But try to see, uh, just try to change the approach that what you're doing. Maybe like for Bangalore, you must be following the same approach that you're following for Chennai. Might not work. I was like, yeah,
Hmm.
that is also the point. And then I was also hiring for devices teams that Alexa. I was like, yeah, I think that's the point. While I was hiring for Bangalore, I had a list of product companies which are from the APIs, which are from the core technology companies like Google, Flipkart, Walmart, and all everything. And maybe the same list of company might not work for Chennai location because Chennai has a different set of companies. At the same time, I was hiring for the Alexa, which is again a device. So I just thought, okay, fine, let me just search for some device related companies. Then that time I went and search started with Intel. So as soon as I search for Intel, okay, so as soon as I search for Intel, I got NVIDIA, TSMC, AMD, Apple. So let's search here, Intel. Okay, again, explore more, AMD, NVIDIA, Dell, HP, Lenovo, Qualcomm, Asus, IBM, Broadcom, Adobe, okay, Sony, Motorola, Sun Microsystems, Cisco. Then let's search for Cisco. Okay, then I got Linksys, Juniper, Intel, Citrix, Avaya, Qualcomm, Frontier, HP, Checkpoint. So like this, I was able to create a list of devices companies.
So the first step was to you got more insights on these are the companies that you can target.
Exactly. Okay. And then since then we follow this even here also internally within our team. This is cloud companies. Okay. So these are the list of applications companies, industries, list of devices and devices storage and OTT companies. So then finally, by following the what we say, same thing, I was able to identify how many around 100, 183 plus companies, all into the devices or OTT kind of a companies. So yeah, 187 companies, which was into the devices and OTT kind of a companies. What if I have not done that? What would have happened?
So your search would have been limited to few companies, Shiv.
Few companies, and at the same time, I would have been a failure. Simple. Okay. Since then, I started following the same thing. Like, let's say if I hiring for some of the cloud-based companies, then I used to search for the list of one or two cloud companies. Then after that, I take that particular list and keep on going searches for that cloud-based companies, and I get the list of all cloud companies, and I start targeting only these cloud companies. Tapesh Goyal, you're here.
Yes,
What's your name?
he with he actually it's
Vidhi, right?
yeah.
Vidhi, I think these are the companies which are relevant for you to target. You're from Nimisha Cloud, right?
Yes,
Do you
yes.
think these are the companies which are relevant to target?
Yeah, if they are cloud based, if they are using the cloud technology, as we are using AWS,
Yes, they are.
yes. So I'll get
So,
the list of these companies as a notes in later or
No, you'll have to create this list. This I have created. So the same thing, you have to implement it and you have to create it. I'm just showing you for the
okay,
flavor of it so that you get that greed of creating it. So go ahead and create it in this way.
okay, fine.
All
so
right?
Shiv, I have a question. I have a
Uh-huh.
question. Uh, See, you have a list of product-based companies, right? So when it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
budget, because each requirement will have a budget, okay? So the product-based companies might have higher CTC compared to a budget. So in this situation, what should I do for this? Either I should
If
target
you're hiring
tier
for
two.
service company, target service companies. If you're hiring for product companies, target product companies. You cannot match the CTCs of product companies versus service companies.
Okay.
Okay. If you're hiring for devices, target devices. If you're hiring for services, target services. If you're hiring for cloud, target cloud. If you're hiring for communication, target communication. If you're hiring for any product, target any product.
Okay, and
Okay.
I have a
Because,
question. I have a
yeah.
question. Like the companies in the product domain only, different structure of companies are there. Like some few companies are right now they are less funded. Some are more funded, and some like giant companies. So I want to know like how to hire for the companies that like for the startup, it is very difficult to balance the budget in the product itself, the product domain itself, product to product I'm talking about. Because generally product candidates who are working on the level company or any MNC kind of company, their CTC is always very high.
See,
And
budget is always been an issue. Okay.
uh,
It's never been easy.
how
Okay.
to
Because
break that? How to break that? Because
this is why the thing is, means understanding how do you identify that gem kind of a person from the service companies?
uh,
You can't really target only a product company to hire for a product company while
uh,
your company is a startup
yeah,
because your company do not have that much of budget.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but other companies which are a startup which have scaled well, which has
Yeah.
funded well because they have proved themselves
Yes.
and they got the funding. And now
Yes.
when they got the funding, went aggressive on the hiring that now they have come to the point that we want the right talent, irrespective of the budget. So that's the reason they're throwing money and hiring.
Yes.
But at the same time, for a startup, it's really crucial to understand
Uh-huh.
it's not just the product company candidates.
Okay. So
It can also be a service company candidate. You see, most of the startups, their founding team,
uh,
the initial founding team, has come with
uh,
the passion, not for the money.
yes. Yes. So
Okay.
during this course, I have a question. During this course, will I get this knowledge that how to source that gem from the service company? So
Absolutely, you have that thing.
okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would not say spot on, but yes, few aspects of it, you'll get it. But
Mhm.
until unless you have a thorough understanding of technology, you have a
Mm.
thorough understanding of sourcing a candidates from open web, sourcing a candidates from basically a cloud, which
Mhm.
is the data which is available on open web, you'll be
Mhm.
able to source it.
Okay.
Because let's say now I'm seeing a candidate who
Mhm.
has a resume on Naukri, and I'm seeing a candidate who has a lots of repositories on GitHub.
Mhm.
Okay, which candidate would you prefer? Something like I'll just
Repository.
show you one of couple of candidate. Ayushi, I approached her in past.
Mhm.
I don't remember her full name.
Mhm.
Ayushi, she was in Microsoft. Ayushi Srivastava. Nope, not this. She was from TCS.
Mhm.
Ayushi Namdev, I think. Yeah, I believe this person only. So I approached her in past,
Mhm.
TCS, and now at Amazon.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Mhm.
one more Ayushi was there. Zero contributions. Ayushi Bansal. So I picked her from GitHub first. Then after that,
Mhm.
I went to her. Um,
So product companies, when they have less budget, they must target the open web resources.
Open web. Like if you
First,
see this person, they have a number of repositories.
ah,
So here it is less. Okay. Now
yes.
you know whether to target of this person or not. But any which ways, when you go to the advanced sourcing, then you would
Uh-huh.
know all these things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, just as an example, I'm just showing you.
Yes, yes, I understand. And the same thing goes for the IT sales hiring also.
No, it's purely for tech.
It's purely for.
Yes, I think
No, I understand Git on the GitHub, so I'll get the tech only. But the same concept can be applied with different open web source with
yes,
the
this
same.
is the one. Okay, your profile is in top of the result when I was searching for candidates on GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one who was at TCS.
Are you sure?
Okay, now currently she's at KP. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
TCS. Okay, system engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And from tier 3 college, not even tier 1 or tier 2, but was from the tier 3. But again, had a lot of contributions on her GitHub profile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, that's how I spotted her.
Mm-hmm.
Aishi Rawat, yes.
Okay.
Okay, even she had her own YouTube channel as well.
Mm.
Yes, this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you would know again if you
Mm-hmm.
know how to source from the open source.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Okay, so she have her own blog. I'll show you her GitHub profile. Okay, this is the one. Okay, definitely was from TCS, but earned gold badges, 5-star in Hacker Earth and Python programming, all those things. Not always only product companies candidates are great. You are actually ignoring the actual talent which is really available over there at the best possible rate.
Hmm. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So generally, like product
Mm-hmm.
companies has that bias of only product companies are great. No, not absolutely. Most of my hires are actually from the service companies. While I was working at TCS, sorry, while I was working at Twilio, while I was working at Amazon, it
Mm-hmm.
was a mix of hires. Definitely, I used to process the candidates 70 to 80% of candidates from the product companies, but I still had 10 to 20% of candidate who are coming in from the various services companies by all these passive sourcing techniques. And they are the one who actually used to join because other recruiters are completely ignoring them, stating that, hey, they are from the service, they would not work. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, your preparation does matters. Their contribution and your preparation does matters.
So it means being from startup with low budget, then it means I have only 20% of candidates are there for me to evaluate.
Nothing like that. You need to know how to identify the core tech talent
Hmm.
based on their contributions, based on their open web sourcing, open web profiles.
Yeah.
It's not just the profile.
Hmm.
Again, they have their what we say
Hmm.
repositories. They have their
Hmm.
projects. They have actually coded for building their resumes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, they have not coded their resumes or they have not built their resumes on a Google Doc or any
Hmm.
document on a desktop or anything like that. They have
Hmm.
coded their resumes. So
Understood.
that's pretty evident.
Understood. Clearly understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's about explore more and people also search for.
Yeah.
Coming back to the basic. So any doubt, team? What exactly people also search for and uh, explore more?
Good shift from my side.
No, no, Shiv. It's all clear.
Okay.
Shiv, just want to check. I mean, apart from Google and Bing, do we have other platform also? I mean, has I seen that Google
So
show
Bing
less
we are
exposure?
covering a bit sometime, but thoroughly we are on a Google.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now one is people also search for and explore more. Now people also ask. So when you're working on some of the technology and you really don't know anything about that particular technology, okay? So it's always better to give it a try on Google and see someone is searching for that particular technology or also searching for an additional technologies. Like people also ask, okay? Like I search for Accenture, then there are a couple of people or there are millions of people who are also running a searches. Is Accenture a IT company? Why Accenture is famous for? How many Accenture branches are there in Pune? What is the salary in Accenture Bangalore? So as I mentioned, it could be variety of reasons that people are also searching for Accenture are also searching for these companies. Similarly, they're also asking these kind of a questions to Google. And again, Google is capturing that millions of user search behavior and also giving us the suggestions that people also ask. So someone who has searched for Accenture, someone who has asked for Accenture is also asking all this kind of a question. And the more you keep on clicking like this, okay, the questions getting keep on fine tuning. Okay, which is better, TCS or Accenture? Okay, again, keep questions getting further better.
Can we search for some technology and see what does it show?
Absolutely. Let's say
Can we search for Aruba deployment engineers if it's possible?
Aruba.
Yeah, Aruba deployment engineer is basically,
That's a
people
title.
also.
Just search for Aruba.
Aruba, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So this browser is a little slow because of number of extensions. And again, now here, if you see, we are getting only two results. The reason because the number of searches are not enough done with Aruba. Okay. So which country is Aruba in? Why Aruba is so famous for? Is Aruba a US territory? Is it expensive to go to Aruba? Aruba is a place. No. Let's say SAP Aruba. So Aruba has become Ariba now.
No, no, no. It has been acquired by HP.
Okay, SAP Ariba. Okay. Aruba, I also heard HP
Yeah.
Aruba. Okay, so sponsored will come there. What is the sponsored? People also search for HP, Juniper, Cisco, Arista. Okay, is HP and Aruba the same? Is HP now Aruba? What does HP Aruba do? Why did HP Aruba? Why did HP buy Aruba? Strange question. Why Aruba so famous? It's again a location. What is an Aruba used for? Okay.
Basically, when we search for any technology, also it gives us more insight in terms of what the technology is and what is it
Basically,
used
other people.
for.
It's not about what the
Yeah.
technology is, what other people are
Yeah.
also searching for.
Search for that particular thing.
As simple. It's
Yeah.
people search behavior. Someone is searching for monkey, also searching for banana. Might be possible that it will also search, it will also show that why banana. Okay,
Hmm.
it's there is no relation between monkey and banana, but user behavior has made a relation. Someone who is searching for monkey, 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 banana, 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 apple, apple, apple. will get those results. It's more of a data, what user feed in, what AI gives out. So again, it has slow machine learning, slow AI and all everything. It's not happening manually. It's not happening algorithmically. There is definitely a AI involved in it. All right.
Yes, Shiv.
Okay, so that is about people also ask. Now, as I mentioned, we search for HP Aruba. We also got the result one sponsored. What is this sponsored? Anyone here?
Google Ads.
These are the ads which, companies, paying to Google
Promoting,
maybe to,
yeah.
pop up their product or company name on the top.
Exactly. These are basically an ads which are called as inorganic search results. Okay. So uh, Google has this product called AdWords. Okay. Now any digital marketing people, now let's say from Aruba Insta, from this company, okay, there is a team of digital marketing people who says that, okay, fine, someone is searching for this, should also show this. Something like, let's say I search for, okay, weekend classes on JavaScript. Okay, weekend classes in JavaScript. So it is showing me Exler, then Boss Coder Academy. Okay, Geek for Geeks. Okay, all this. Okay, first I get the sponsor ad. So not necessary the sponsor ads will be the same always. Okay, because again in a backend they have to set a certain budget. Okay, show my ad these many times while people are searching for weekend classes on JavaScript. Show my ad these many times a day, or utilize this much amount a day. So based on that, these ads are showing. Now once I refresh this, not necessarily the same results will come. Okay, Exler, now Coding Ninjas, Geek for Geeks, Boss Coder, Exler, Geek for Geeks, Coding Ninjas, Boss Coder. Exler, Geek for Geeks, Coding Ninjas. Okay, now Boss Coder gone. IT Vedant Education. Again, refresh. We are actually consuming their credits. Okay, Exler, Coding Ninja, sponsored. Sorry, Geek for Geeks and Boss Coder. And again, it depends on my IP. It depends on my address. It depends on my system. You search for the same thing on your system, weekend classes in JavaScript, you might get different result. Can you search and tell me what you're getting? Okay, now I take a Google suggestion weekend classes in JavaScript. That is gone. Let's keep on. Again, sponsored. Because in a backend, that digital marketing person has thought in such a way that anyone who is searching for weekend classes on JavaScript should show my result. But they forgot to mention people might search for weekend classes in JavaScript. So now people searching for weekend classes in JavaScript, there are no sponsor ads. When I'm searching for weekend classes on JavaScript, there are sponsor ads. Doesn't it sound strange? Yes, no?
Yes, I think the logic they have
What
said
could be the
at the
reason?
back end.
In a
Uh,
backend, they have mentioned weekend classes on JavaScript. They have not mentioned weekend classes in JavaScript.
yeah.
So in a
They
backend, you
might
need
have
to mention.
mentioned So they might have mentioned some keywords like that. So whenever we search that in the Google search, it just the ads pop up, correct?
Exactly.
Okay,
They
got
have
it.
mentioned this weekend classes on JavaScript in a backend. They did not mention weekend classes in JavaScript.
Will it really make so much difference for the search results in and on?
It's making, right?
Hmm.
It's making, right?
But Shiv, is it to do
Yeah.
with grammar? As in,
Huh?
is it to do with grammar? As in, weekend classes in
Nothing like
JavaScript?
that.
Is it
It's
grammatically
it's
correct?
human
Or?
tendency what they are inserting in the backend.
Okay.
Should could it be like when the coding is done? The coding is done, so
No, in backend. So they are not coding in the backend. They're just inserting keywords in the backend.
no.
Digital marketing people are not coders.
No, I understand that. No, what I'm asking, like, if you have put weekend classes on and weekend classes in JavaScript, like, so two different results are coming, two different web pages are opening here,
Hmm.
on the search. So what I'm saying that when the coding has been done for this particular, these kind of suppose let's example for this only, for this page. So when they use the coding in the loop, might be they have put no like.
No,
When
there is no coding involved in it.
um,
I think a market study just to see that are a majority of people searching with like onward or with inward, and
Hey,
then
that's
like
how the people are thinking.
yeah, so just based on that
The
they
digital
run the
marketing
ads
people,
that
let's say recruiter. As a recruiter, what did he search for? As a recruiter, what did you search for? Let's say you're hiring for full stack engineer with React.js. How will you write React.js?
React.js,
React.js
yes,
or React-js
Yeah,
or
or React.js
React.js
also. I mean, not putting
or
the full
React
stack.
space JS within the double
Yeah.
quotation.
Yes.
Basically, you'll try to think in candidate point of view, how candidate will write, let me write like that so that I get maximum results.
mm,
Right? Yes,
So
no?
if in case we write weekend classes for JavaScript, then what will be the keywords? I mean, it will be showing the sponsored one or not showing the without sponsored websites.
First tell me. Okay. Let's say now if you're searching for React.js, guys, how will you write React.js?
I can
Will you
write
write
in
only
multiple three
React.js?
ways. We can write in multiple ways. Every
You write in
candidate would
multiple
have
ways.
written, yeah.
You write in multiple ways because you're thinking in candidate point of view, how candidate would have written.
Hmm.
so you want to say this key that when we are searching, we need to think on 360 degree key, like suppose I have written weekend classes on JavaScript, I'm getting few results. I'm writing in JavaScript, I'm getting few other results.
You should
So as a recruiter, I need to think on the 360 degree while even I'm writing my search query in the Google, right?
absolutely, you should.
Yes, got it.
Let's say I'm searching for data structure.
Hmm.
Okay. I never search only for data structure as it is. I search for data structure or data
Mhm.
data structure or data structure or data structures or data structures or data structures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different ways of writing data structures. And candidate might write anyways. Candidate might write continuous data structure. Candidate might write data space structure. Candidate might write data hyphen structure. Candidate might write data structures. Candidate might write data space structures. candidate might write data hyphen structures. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, like data space structure, data space structure, data space structure,
Yes.
data space structures now, data space structures, data space structures, data structures, win continuation. One lakh 47,000 results. Or just data structure. 1,46,000 result. But again, it is taking with the assumptions. So there are two set of results, which one is assumption and one is desired. The earlier one, which is giving us 1,47,000 result, 1,000 more, which are basically desired. But this is again what we say assumption. But when I just go data structure, only 484 results. And when I just go like this, let's say data structure or data structures. Or data structures. Okay, 1,36,000 result from Karnataka. Where is 484 result? Where is 1,36,000 results? Is that making a difference in the results? The number of results?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So think in candidate point of view, how they write. They might write the same term in 10 different ways. Similarly, here, while I'm searching for weekend class on JavaScript, digital marketing person did not think the way we are trying to think in a multiple ways. They have thought only weekend space classes space on space JavaScript. Anyone who is searching for this term as it is, show my ads. But anyone who is searching for weekend classes in JavaScript, they did not write. So we are not getting it. Okay. So there is a difference between sponsored and non-sponsored ads. So when I'm searching like this, so people have inserted in a backend. Someone who's searching for this is also searching for this. So that is basically a sponsored, which is basically a inorganic. What do you mean by organic? What do you mean by organic?
Natural?
Natural.
Yeah.
That's simple.
So maybe, for example, if I'm Netflix, I'm not, for example, like though Netflix is so popular, I'm not paying anything to Google or Microsoft to, promote my business or my product. So it is maybe, which is popping up automatically with some, backend team is doing searches, accordingly
Natural.
the company is
Simple one
basically
is
not
natural.
yeah, natural.
Naturally grown.
Yeah, it's
You
more
eat
related to
vegetables,
SEO.
hybrid and organic stuff? Yes, no?
Basically, companies are doing SEO on page, off page, and then ensuring that they are more visible on web. Is it correct?
First, tell me what is organic.
Natural, without any paying to any company for getting leads or something.
Basically, an organic is naturally grown without bribing anyone, without using pesticides. I like organic food which is grown without using any pesticides. Similarly, here in technical language, when we are searching for something on Google, the results which are coming naturally with their own efforts, maybe their SEO settings with the kind of keywords what are existing in their websites, And it depends on number of reasons. That number of people visited that particular website, number of people reviewed that particular website, number of people are there on that particular website, engaged with that particular website. It depends on variety of results that these results are coming on top. And those are the organic results which are naturally grown. Organic is nothing but which is
without promotion, right, Shiva?
exactly. IP, location. Mm-mm-mm. So people search for that term, user engage on that site, location, IP, number of times people also search for user engagement, views, reviews, and so on. So Google has its own algorithm to capture the number of times the website has been visited, the number of times the website is reviewed, the number of times the people have searched for, or the IPs, or the location, or anything like that. Now let's say I'm searching for interior designers near me from Bangalore. Okay. It will show me the interior designers only from the Bangalore. It will not show me the interior designers from Hyderabad, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. So depends on my location, depends on my IP, from where I'm making a searches from. So all those variety of factors it considers, and based on those all variety of factors, it gives me the results. So that is basically a organic search result, wherein inorganic is basically
So, Shiv, when we say organic versus inorganic, is the difference going to be in terms of the strings that we put, or
no, there is no relation between our searches. There is no relation between our searches as well as the organic or inorganic or sponsor ads. That's the reason I'm covering this. Okay. Because tomorrow, when you uh, search, okay, and if you're seeing some of the ads, you should absolutely ignore, because that doesn't have to do anything with our searches. It is just the paid ad which is showing up. When we go for some of the advanced classes, some of the CSEs and all everything, that time you'll see that you'll get the list of results with the ads also, with the sponsored results also, and that might not be relevant for you. And you must be confused why I'm getting these one which are actually not relevant. So basically, these results has no relation for your searches what you're making. This is basically purely depend on SEO marketing people who has set up that particular keywords in a backend by giving some money to Google, stating that If someone is searching for this term, show my ads on top. Similarly, for the companies, if someone is searching for some of the company, sometimes there are companies which will show up something like, let's say, I'll search for mm, 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 name some interior designers, na? Some popular interior designer. Floating wall. Floating, okay, floating walls. Okay. So I'm searching for floating walls. Floating walls has done the ad for themselves only, saying that if someone is searching for floating walls, please show my ad only on top. The reason because floating walls is really worried of their competitor. अरे यार कोई floating walls से search कर रहा है और मेरा competitor का website आ रहा है. So that's the reason floating wall has done the ad for themselves only. Let's do. Okay. Interiors near me. Okay. So decor pot, sponsored, home lane, design cave, beautiful home, Asian paints. Okay. I'll again refresh. Home lane, live space, decor pot, design cave. Home lane, decor pot, live space, design. So maybe they're targeting for Bangalore, and that's the reason I'm getting. So in Bangalore, someone is searching for interiors near me. Only these 5 ads are coming. Not necessary these are near me. These are the ads. Not necessary these are near me. These are the ads. You search interiors near me, you might see something else. Can you please make a search from other locations, please? And tell me what you're seeing.
Sometimes when we search, like suppose interiors near me, I have seen including the area, near area, they give the ads of the far distance areas also.
Yeah. It is purely depends on the ads.
Okay.
Not necessarily I'll get only interior designers. I might get some gifting shop also.
Yes. Yes.
Can you make a search and tell me what you're getting? Guys, are we searching?
Yeah, so got home lane, Cubico, and Asian paints.
Okay, you're from which
Home
location?
got Asian paints.
You're from which location, Anu?
That's NCR.
Huh? NCR. Okay.
NCR.
Anyone else?
Shiv,
Dujon, you're
I
from which location?
Yes, Shiv, same for
I'm
NCR.
from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad,
Okay,
I
just
got
search.
Shiv,
beautiful
for
service,
Bangalore,
white space, best interior
So for
design.
me,
One by one, just go one by one. Yeah, Vaibhav, you can go.
sure. So for me, it's home lane, live space, design cafe. I think exactly the same search. I live in Bangalore.
Okay, live in Bangalore. Aparna,
Yes, I got beautiful home service, live space, best interior design. That's
your
it.
location?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. Anshul,
Yeah, sure. So I'm getting Decorport, Home Lane, Beautiful Homes, Live Space.
your
And
location?
my location is HSR.
HSR, Bangalore. Okay. Bhageshri,
I'm getting same Shiv. I'm in Delhi NCR.
Delhi. Okay. Lion,
So Shiv, I am also from NCR, and apart from what Anu just told you, I was getting few interior decorators references on Just Dial.
just dial, right? So
Yeah.
all those are basically. So are you seeing under sponsored or the natural results? Just dial must be under natural results.
Natural, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
correct.
again, as I mentioned, not necessary every IP will get the same result. It depends on the location and all. And at the same time, they have set the settings in a backend that show these many times my results or consume this much of budget. If they're out of the budget, you do the same search in the evening. They might have exhausted the budget for the day. You might get some result, some different results. So not
Right.
necessary you'll get the same result always. But again, interior is a big business. Home lane and all. Life space are the means they spend a lot on this stuff. So that's the reason we are getting it. But otherwise, do you really so my strategy is that someone who is really advertising more, they're actually spending on advertising a lot so that the cost would be higher if I go with that companies. Rather, I'll just search for some of the local carpenter and I design my own ideas and get the things done. And that's how I literally got it done. But otherwise, don't always get sold for these advertisements. And in sourcing, yes, it is helpful for us just to understand who are the competitors. Let's say if I'm working for home lane, I'll just search for home lane. Okay, home lane sponsored. Okay, there's a other way also that I can search for my own company while I'm in startup or working in this kind of a companies. And I can see who are the other competitors who are actually setting up their SEO in such a way that if I'm searching for home lane, I'm also getting Trove. That means True company has said someone who's searching for home lane, show my company also. All right, but it doesn't mean that it has any relation with my uh, search results. No, those are the purely ads. All right, team. Any doubts, any questions? In organic, inorganic, people also search for explore more.
Okay, good, Shiv.
Clear,
Great.
Shiv.
Okay. So yeah, so let's take a pause for now and let's be back at 11 a.m. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure,
So
Okay,
sure.
Shiv.
all right. So I'll stop the recording and